stars above.
What's going on YouTube? It's Marco YT and we're back with another video. So for this video, I'll be sharing to you my progress in the game. Actually, I just reached level 62 and this was supposed to be our goal in the past few weeks. So now I'm level 62, I should be able to progress to the game and you'll see that later on. So yeah, these are my Pokemons, and yeah, I farm Latios and I farm Yanma to evolve it to Yan Mega, because I don't know if I think almost all knows, or almost all trainer or people playing the game knows that Yan Mega is somewhat a new meta in ladder matches, because it has a boosted accuracy and has a hypnosis attack. And you know, when your Pokemon goes to sleep and all your team are going to sleep and your opponent has high speed, you can't do anything unless if you have a Pokemon that has insomnia, or you know, a moveset that will prevent Pokemons from sleeping, just like I think it was electric field or electromagnetic field, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the progress that I'm saying. And honestly, I'm stuck. The reason behind that is every time I progress, I click on that follow, I just get that dialogue from Professor Elm. So I need help, guys. If some of you already reached this and was able to progress from this point, I need help on how did you did it, or how did you do it. Because right now I'm thinking that this is just a bug, or this is just where the game is up until. Maybe the developers are still, you know, making the next chapter of the game. Alright. So, I would like to share to you something, and it is here. In guild shop. Actually, there's one important thing in growing or saving up guild points, because I'm not sure in my server, some of my guildmates are inactive in doing guild activities, and I don't know if they know this, but yeah, it is much better to do guild missions as much as possible completed, because you can buy EV up when you reach 9k guild points. If your guild shop doesn't show EV up, that means that your guild level is still low. I think it's unlockable by level 6 guild, I'm not sure, but as your guild progresses the level, it will also open up more items in the guild shop. So yeah, EV up gives 100 EV points, and that's a big help already, especially if you're lazy and, you know, hunting mushrooms, just like me. I'm a lazy guy. Whenever I hunt Pokemon, like for example Yanma, I just go in the area, capture Yanma, and flee from the rest of the Pokemons, you know, because honestly, this is not the only game that I'm playing. In my country, we have this we have Mobile Legends, so I play Mobile Legends. I also play the latest game right now, which is it's a first-person shooting game, which also has a battle royale. The game is Call of Duty Mobile. I actually play that, but I don't make any videos from that. The reason behind that is because I am not an expert in playing first person shooting game. So if you think about it, I'm just like an average gamer on FPS games, you know? So yeah, let's talk about Yan Mega. So for me, the best nature should be modest. The reason behind that is because it has 10% special attack, and it will also decrease your attack stats by 10%. But I base my strength or my stats to the base info or the base stats of the Pokemon. You know, if you check the base stats and you see that the Pokemon has a higher special attack, then I would recommend that you boost it further. Because as soon as you max out that Pokemon, it will really have a huge, stats on that particular, like for example, special attack. It will really boost that up, especially when maxed out. So that's why my Yanmega is modest and I build up speed for EV and also special attack to get more damage. But the key thing with Yanmega, I know this is the new meta right now in ladder battles. It's a battle of speed. So if you do hypnosis on the opponent first, then you get the upper hand. You see? Alright, so this is bond. I'll talk about this, to for this video. Bond Pokemon. Not all Pokemons can be bonded. So for now, these are the Pokemons that I can bond. And you will have to unlock this. Basically, it gives additional stats for your Pokemon. And you just have to level up your Pokemon. And at some point, farm requirements or this materials here to upgrade the stats of the Pokemon. But I haven't got any of those yet. I'm just farming to level up my Gyarados bonds or intimacy level. Alright. So to progress in the game, my advice is just to stick with the general rule. Sleepers and buff. That's just how I do it. So I use Executor for it. I did use Muck in the early stage of the game. The reason behind that is because it has minimized and high survival rate. But at the point when you reach Route 41, you'll see that your Mach will be struggling in progressing, because at that point the damage of the Pokemons are getting higher. I mean the opponent's Pokemon, like the NPCs, they are getting higher and higher, especially when you reach going to Mount Silver. Yeah, all the Pokemon trainers there are very hard. Yeah, like the HP is like 2000 or 3000, like that. So the best Pokemon should be with Sleep and with Leech Seed. Yeah, that's my advice. So at early stage you can farm Executor. Execute to evolve it to Executor or Alola Executor. If you ask me, it is much better to farm both, but it's up to you. But compared to Executor and Alola Executor, the best one should be Executor. The reason behind that is Executor has higher speed than Alola Executor. And at this point, it's a battle speed. Or in this game, it's a battle speed. So when you sleep the opponent, switch out to Furret, buff up, and button pass to your sleeper to continue dealing damage. That's just how I do it. Yeah, it's just my advice to new players. But if you just want to enjoy the game, you can just do spam Gachapon as long as you enjoy the game. But if you want to progress, that's how I do it. You may want to use that idea. Alright, so right now we're done with the last two Pokemons of this Bond Dungeon. So in Bond Dungeon there you will be finding those requirements for the to increase the intimacy level of your Pokemon in Bond. And you know, Leech Seed will really help you in damaging hard trainers in Mount Silver or while you're going to Mount Silver. The reason behind that is because it takes away a percentage of the HP. So the damage increases depending on the total HP of the opponent. Alright, so here, Gyarados, and I'm gonna feed him this experience. Boom. So if I get 10 intimacy level here, I will be able to unlock attack stats already, so that will be a great help as well. It's here. These are the following. So for this, I started late because I just did this when I already had a Gyarados. But, you know, I'll just maybe catch up. And you also need this to upgrade. And so far I haven't got any of those. Maybe it's just random. But yeah. So yes. Unfortunately it was a sad moment because we were really excited to progress. I tried my best to reach level 62 and I didn't see this coming, that it is just up until this area. But for now what I'm doing is just I'm farming Pokemons to build my ladder team. That's it. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and this will be all for now.